In part 1 of our Countdown to Thanksgiving reset, we tackled a deep clean of Mr. C's office, added a bit of decor, cleaned baseboards, windows, and mirrors, managed to do a little bit of laundry, and even staged some holiday decor in the areas where we'll be decorating for Christmas. Now in part 2, we'll push forward and see just how much more we can get done before Turkey Day arrives.
Good morning, baby. Good morning.
In part 2 of our Countdown to Thanksgiving reset, we're going to be concentrating on getting the kitchen appliances cleaned, setting up the folding tables, and getting the tablecloths laundered, along with creating a Thanksgiving blessing basket that will be donated to a local food drive.
What is all that? What is all that, baby? All right, let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go, baby. Good boy.
The local food drive provided a list of items to include in the blessing basket, but they also encouraged adding any extras we thought might be helpful. I chose to add items that I'd want for my own Thanksgiving meal, especially with small children in mind. They also requested a $20 gift card to help the family buy a turkey or ham for their dinner, which I think is a thoughtful way to make sure everyone has a complete meal. This means a lot to me because when Mr. C and I were first married, we were very young and very broke. I remember how tough it felt around the holidays when we struggled to afford even the basics for Thanksgiving. Giving back in this small way really brings that memory full circle and feels deeply meaningful. Since my desk is in the dining room, I wanted to avoid overcrowding the space with the table. To create more room, I decided to move the console that holds my camera equipment and office supplies into my eBay processing room. I'd been wanting to do this for months, and this was the perfect excuse to have my son and Mr. C help move it out of the dining room. The polyester tablecloths I purchased were more affordable than cotton, and I did like their matte finish. However, they have very deep wrinkles. I tried washing them in cold water per the instructions on the tag and partially drying, but the wrinkles were still there. I even tried ironing them on the table with cardboard underneath, but it took too long and didn't work the best. So I ignored the care instructions, threw caution to the wind, washed them in hot water, fully dried them on high heat, and that finally removed most of the wrinkles. But hopefully when I add my tablescape, it can cover up the rest of the wrinkles that were still left.
Some things I never thought I needed. Some things I never thought I'd have. As if they are too hard to believe in. Moment I ever called them mine. I knew exactly what I was calling. I knew exactly what to say. There will be nothing to get over if I just let it slip away. So I guess I'll try. Yet another postcard from my eyes. Moment I ever called them mine. I knew exactly what I was calling. I knew exactly what to say. There will be nothing to get over if I just let it slip away. So I guess I'll try. Yet another close call from my eyes. Some days I think of what I had then. Some days I want them.
These Rubbermaid Brilliance containers I've had for a few years now, and they are great. They're airtight, but can be fragile at the corners if not fully unlocked. My youngest son accidentally broke a corner by forcing it open, so if you get these, be sure to unlock them completely before opening. But I would highly recommend them.
So I guess I'll try. I could never hold down. Heard it was a close one. Waste my time. Never really knew how. Heard it was a close one. So I guess I'll try.
With week 2 of my 3-week Thanksgiving countdown complete, I'm feeling less nervous about getting my home ready for guests. Now I'm looking forward to the next reset, which will include restocking, setting up the buffets, and doing a bit more cleaning. This way, I won't be rushing around on Thanksgiving Day trying to handle it all at the last minute.